Alright fellas, welcome back to another video where we make fun of things here on the internet. Have you guys ever been interested in a girl and you had the misfortune of hearing her say those 6 gut-wrenching words about you? He's like a brother to me. Just hearing it makes your skin crawl. Even me saying it to you right now, it actually it gives me a reaction of some sort. Because you know, if you're interested in a girl and she says that you are like a brother to her, you have basically zero shot of anything ever happening there. There's a 99% chance that you are placed eternally within the friend zone and there's no escaping for you. Very few of us have actually made it out of the friend zone, if any, and even if it hasn't happened to you specifically, I'm sure we've all seen those videos where they interview people on the street, right? Are you guys a couple? And the dude looks around awkwardly, and then she just looks at the guy and says, "Oh no, he's my best friend. He's like a brother to me." You gotta pour one out for the dude as soon as you see a video like that. He's fucking toast, right? That's all the dude needed to hear. It should be one of the last things that he ever hears her say before he finally realizes you just gotta stop being friends with the bitch at that point, because the only way out of the friend zone for almost everybody is to simply stop being friends with her. Well, in today's story, we have a little bit of an anomaly, a bit of an exception to the rule. I don't know if this is just females dodging accountability, or if the stars were actually aligned, or this has a whole new meaning now. Maybe I'm not up with it, but this headline says, Texas student teacher who allegedly had a relationship with a teen told cops that she saw him as a little brother. So let me get this straight. When it's us, right, all throughout high school and college years, when we get told he's like a brother to me, nothing happens, right? She makes it very clear nothing's about to happen. But when a 17-year-old student gets told by his teacher, who looks like this, by the way, teacher on your screen now, when she says it to her underage student, that's when something actually happens. You can't make this shit up, bro. You spent years trying to convince that one girl to just give you a shot. Just over and over. Continuously rejected, shot down, denied, dismissed, all of it. Just to get outdone by a fucking kid. Yo, this is nuts. The teacher, only 22 years old. That is insane, bro. I don't even know how you can become a teacher that young. Don't you need to have a master's degree out there in Texas? I don't know. Has been charged with second-degree felony improper relationship between an educator and a student, arrest records show. She first met the boy at a grocery store where the pair worked at the time before she became a student teacher at the high school in the suburb north of Austin, Texas. So it's not exactly what it seems like on paper. She didn't get a job at the school, meet this kid, and just get infatuated with him, or however it usually goes down. They already knew each other and they were coworkers at some store. It's very strange, dude. I've never really heard one of these stories and it was like this. Like, it's still bad, but usually it's a lot more sinister and like groomy, if you know what I mean, than something like this. This predator here could have made herself this dude's work wife when they were bagging groceries together some months before this. You never know. She could have gotten a job at the school because the dude worked there. We don't know. Here's the mugshot here. It says she had been working at the high school since January of this year. She was reported to the authorities in April by a student who said she had personal knowledge of a teacher being involved in a relationship with a minor. Notice how it's the word she. If I'm interpreting this right, this was another female student that reported the dude and the student teacher. Could it have been his ex-girlfriend? Could it have been his current girlfriend? Was she just big mad that her man was getting fucking... Never mind. I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube. You know what I'm trying to say. It could have been a jealousy factor, right? Now, I love you guys who watch my videos so much that I probably just got myself put on a list somewhere because I Googled, for purposes of the video, what is the age of consent in Texas? As the student was 17 years old, technically a minor, but not illegal everywhere. What I found from the Google AI overview says the following. In Texas, the legal age of consent for activity is 17 years old. This means that individuals under 17 cannot legally consent to intercourse, and engaging in activity with someone under 17 can lead to criminal charges. There are exceptions, most notably the Romeo and Juliet law, which allows for a 3-year age difference between individuals involved in activity as long as both parties are at least 14 years old. So that last part clearly does not apply here. But what did we just learn? No actual crime has been committed. So I guess maybe we could save the fake outrage and just be like, this is pretty sick, you know? I mean, let's show her pictures again. 22 and 17? Appropriate? No, hell no, but also not illegal where it occurred. The student also provided a voicemail from a woman who was identified as the teacher by the county sheriff's office, in which she admitted sending explicit photos to a 17-year-old male. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the assumption that if it's not illegal to actually engage in the activity with them, then sending pictures is also fair game. I'm not a lawyer, I am simply just a guy in the fucking internet, so who knows? What I do know is that sometimes in these stories that we've reviewed in the past here on the channel is that the student will come forward and say, oh, you know, she was bothering me, I didn't want to, I wanted to put an end to it, and the kid will actually kind of say that he was trying to actively wave off this predator, you know, but there's no such thing happening in here. I'd imagine the kid might have had broken hands from getting to fucking so many high fives from his boys in the hallways. I don't see anything about the parents pressing charges, just the county, and let's face it, you know, when you got a girl that looks like this, she's young, I'm sure these charges are probably gonna get dropped, or if they don't, they're gonna get downgraded, or there's gonna be a pretty light punishment. I know, we gotta ask ourselves, what if the roles were reversed? And yes, it probably would be a harsher punishment. Is anyone surprised? I mean, do we have to even have the discussion? Her alleged victim initially denied the illicit relationship to police until he was confronted with messages detectives found on his phone between him and her discussing the Plan B contraceptive pill. Bro, he was even finishing in there? Jesus Christ, this dude is a demon. And he lied to the cops until they literally had evidence in front of his face. Bro didn't want this to end. He was trying to keep it going, man. The teacher denied the relationship in her police interview and described their relationship as that of a big sister and little brother. That is a crazy thing to say to police, man. Like a lot of you out there, I'm sure you guys yourselves maybe had a big sister and you were a little brother. And I guess I can't speak for you, but I know my relationship wasn't like that growing up. So I don't know if she thinks she's softening the blow or what she's actually doing by describing it that way. But no one believes you, dumbass. You know, like just fucking take accountability. My God. She then admitted to doing it with the student, quote, one time in his truck in the parking lot near the grocery store where they both worked after she was confronted with the text evidence. Apparently, she warned the student, now this is the teacher warning the kid, to avoid inappropriate comments in front of the school staff as she was interviewing for a position there. So, knowing all this now, I think I finally know how this all went down. The two were coworkers. They started banging as coworkers, and then after that, she got a job at the school where the kid went. Kid's ex-girlfriend probably got jealous, even though apparently they weren't banging at the school. They were doing it outside the grocery store in his truck. It's pretty sick. And only after did she get hired at the school was it discovered that they had had a previous relationship, which led to her arrest and will probably subsequently lead to her dismissal of any charges. Let's be real. This chick's not going to jail, man. Well, fellas, that is about enough goddamn motherfucking internet for one day. That was a lot to take in, a lot to unpack. I'm pretty sure that I got the timeline of events correct here with my interpretation, but if you disagree, let me know in the comments. We could discuss, we could edit the timeline in real time. Even if you agree, I'm sure you guys will have so much to say in the comments down below, and I look forward to reading them as always. If you guys enjoyed the video or lost brain cells while watching it, then do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more awesome, amazing videos like this. Special thank you to my channel members, as always, for your extra support. You guys are the true MVPs, and I cannot be doing this without you. Check out Defy merch down below. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and my second channel. Links to everything is in the description, and I will see you dudes in the next video. Love you, bye. Stay safe, fellas. For real.